ComptonMania podcast, and I am one of your hosts, Deshaun Showtime Watkins, also Caeser Black, and Angel from Undisputed World Champions. ComptonMania podcast. Ladies and gentlemen, what's the deal? It is your guy, Deshaun Showtime Watkins, and welcome to ComptonMania podcast. Episode, no, nigga.
Yo, we got thrown in.
Episode 2. Now go. Okay.
I got hype.
That was it.
I got hype.
We got the whole team here.
Squad
we got
up.
my boy Anthony Desiree is in the building.
Ladies and gentlemen,
We got my guy Caeser Black is in the building.
Oh, I'm your guy now. I'm not the itchy ass no more.
He is still the itch in my ass.
All right.
And ladies and gentlemen, from Born Leaders Podcast, once again, it is Lavonte.
F. Smith. You gotta put the F in there.
He got a baby making
Ladies
name.
and gentlemen, it is the man who's sitting on the speaker.
Gangsta, gangsta. Gangsta, gangsta.
UWC.
Gangsta, gangsta.
Undisputed World Champions.
Champion!
Angel, what's the deal, man?
It's a good day because I'm
Word
right
up.
here with y'all. That's why.
My guy.
Word up.
My guy.
Champion!
ComptonMania.
Exactly. And, you know, since we're on our way to Slauson Slam,
On our way.
you know, like the theme song and still.
Yeah.
Talk to me real quick about that real quick, Angel. What's the deal with that?
And still was when we started doing Undisputed Champions about 2 years ago, we left another project that we were in, and then around these parts, that's not really the thing to do. So at that time, a lot of people that we thought were our friends and colleagues and all that turned their back on us in a sense. You know, we didn't take it personal or anything. We just,
Fuck them.
yeah, there's a lot of that.
Lavonte F. Smith, ladies
Yeah.
and gentlemen. That
There's
was
a lot of that.
Lavonte F. Smith.
But we just kept going, man. We kept grinding. And then, you know, thankfully through our work and everything that we do, we were able to get some good traction with the first releases that we had. And, man, we felt like we were on top of the world. We really felt like we didn't go anywhere. Even though we just changed the name of the place, you know, it was still the same us, still the same thing. And, you know, with all the work we did before, that's where And Still came about.
So it's basically like, no matter if you call me the cheese or if you call me the grater, if you say I'm on the burrito, either way it goes, I'm whooping your ass. That's basically
we're
what
still
you
here,
said.
Yeah, man. We were still
Wow.
here. We were still on top. We were still going to do the same numbers, the same success, the same shows, the same everything. Nothing changed. So therefore, we're And Still the Undisputed World Champions.
See, and this is the dopest thing about ComptonMania. We got like a whole bunch of super ambitious guys on the team.
We got cats actually operating with a chip on their shoulder. Like, that's the kind of
You
shit.
have a
like,
chip on your shoulder right now?
I wake up with the block on my, like, basically a project block on my shoulder, bro. Like, I operate. Maybe it's why I'm so hateful. Like, maybe that's why it is.
I got a chip on my shoulder as well. You got a chip on your shoulder, Anthony?
yeah, man, you know, but Caesar, we gotta get back to you, man. We're gonna help you today. We're gonna help
Yeah,
you
you're gonna
release
help
the
me?
hate. We're gonna have we're gonna have an intervention
I don't think we can help
of getting
this
that
guy.
chip off his shoulder.
Are you serious right now? Like, are you serious?
Levante, do you have a chip
I
on
need
your
that
shoulder?
chip.
I wake up with a chip on each side of my shoulders.
And you too, Angel?
A little bit. Probably a little Dorito-sized chip. Regardless of the chips on
Hey, a
there.
chip is a chip.
What about
son.
you, Big Ox?
Big Ox? You guys don't even know about
She's
the
saying
background.
thumbs up.
But
Yeah,
Fuck
you know,
everybody is what you're saying.
sometimes it's those chips though that keep you pushing, you know. And then when you talked about it, you know, Undisputed World Champions.
Yeah.
You know, I see you guys as wrestling fans,
Yeah.
purists. But that phrase, Deshaun, I always think back to Howard Finkel. You know, when a champion is successful at defending the title and be able to say, and still, it's so powerful. You know what I mean?
That was
You know,
good.
thank
That
you,
was a
bro.
good
You know what I'm saying?
That was a damn
you
good
guys
thing,
can
bro.
just use that soundbite and that just the explanation of the song. You could just
Yeah.
take what he just
But
said.
it's like you still, you know, you embattle all the people that have come against you, and you're still victorious, you're still standing, like us here, you know what I'm saying? It feels good.
Exactly, man. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm with that. Here's my question about the band, the process. So you talked about like being in projects before,
Yeah.
and then losing homies, almost like a divorce, like which
Yeah,
I've
man.
been through. You know, there's always the people like choose the husband's friends, wife's friends kind of situation.
Yep.
And you guys came out of that situation, so the band you were in before was popular.
In a sense, yeah.
And that fan base, when you guys broke up, was like, oh, did we go with these part of the band? Did we go with this part of the band? Which is kind of crazy because art should be loved. If a nucleus splits off, you should be able to find. But, you know, another thing about SoCal, like being here, back down here, you know, after my hiatus or whatever, I realized I forgot how cliquey it can get, how quickly it can get that way. And it's always been weird to me because I've never really been a clique guy. You know, we talked about I had you laughing the other day. I was like, I'd be a terrible gangster. Like, I'd just be like, niggas be like, yo, Dom, you want to ride? And I'd be like, I don't really feel like riding today.
You would get put off real quick.
You know what I mean? Like, you know what I'm saying? It'd be like, Even the jumping would be hard for me. It'd be like, come on, we're going to jump in. Like, a bunch of niggas touching me. I'm not good with that. So I'd be a bad gangster. But as far as the politics of the bands go, you know, it's a trip that you guys persevered through that. Talk about the first couple shows as UWC. How was that going into it? Like, yeah, that's what I want right there.
Yeah, the first few shows were a bit interesting. Like maybe like on a random fucking Thursday in the Valley, like at 11 o'clock at night, maybe just playing to the bartender and a few people, the bouncer, and stuff like that. But the first few shows, they were a little bit weird. So what we did is we made our own shows. And we got our place out in South LA. We put all the bands together, made our own flyer and everything, and we just produced it ourselves, man. We figured if they weren't going to let us in, we were just going to make our own building.
Yeah, that's how you know. That's how you know
That's
you
smart.
one of the special ones, because you then are not waiting on a platform. You like, you know,
Creating the platform.
I'll
Yes.
create my own platform.
Straight up.
Yeah.
That's the move of entrepreneurship. That's the move of
definitely.
leadership.
Yeah, and
True
then
that.
we took that into the live streams that we did. The one that we named Sold Out after the WCW NWA.
Oh, man.
Sold out.
Hey,
Yeah.
that video right there, that sold out concert. I mean,
out.
the imagery from your guys' production. I mean, if you haven't seen it, go YouTube. You Undisputed World Champions. Check out Sold Out, that live concert. But the videography done, the work done, it emulates WCW. I mean, Nitro. I felt like I was watching an episode of Nitro. The way you presented it, produced it. But I really feel, and Deshaun, this is so key because I feel like, just like you said, you know, in entrepreneurs, I think when you move from just being a visionary to making your vision come to fruition and making it explode and creating your own platform, that reminds us of ComptonMania. It reminds us of ComptonMania and people talking about us just like they talked about y'all and turned from y'all. They were talking about us starting in Nana's backyard. But check us out now.
Shout out Nana.
Hey,
by the way.
Puddin'.
Shout out Nana.
Yeah,
I mean,
man.
I got to go art supply shopping with Nana.
yeah, that's pretty dope, man. Like,
But that's the whole idea, because that Sold Out was done in my dad's backyard.
wow,
Like,
That's dope.
and then before that, like I threw shows at my mom's house
right.
when I was younger. So you gotta make the best out of what you can, and sure enough, if you do that and you work hard, like, you know,
I even
eventually
seen-
you'll grow and you'll get
You're
somewhere.
right. I even seen in a pandemic where they had a comedy show in somebody's backyard, and it's like a big spot right now. And if you think about it, it's a great business plan because you don't have to spend that much money on the freaking building, because it's all about cash flow. That's something that people don't really think about when you're putting together a show, is what's going in and what's coming out, how much you spending on promotion, how much you spending on this, and how much you spending on that. So you
And
gotta.
we touched on that in episode 1 a little bit. Like, so for the uninitiated, and I'll just take it for a minute. Putting on a show, I put on my first show, I want to say 91, 92, somewhere around there, and I'm sure it was a punk show. I'm sure it was some obscure, we were doing a lot of the indie labels back in the 90s, the early 90s, the emo bands, a lot of the hardcore bands. But we would do shows, literally, I would beg for venues. Like, I'd be like, I just want to, you know, I got this band coming. Like, can I put it at the show here? I played in friends' houses. I played in a friend's house. His whole front window was glass. Bro, I've never been so nervous in my life.
We've been there, man. We've been there where we have to go to like friends' houses and then try to see if we can next their uncle or their grandma. If we can do a show there.
Can we do a show there, please?
Yeah, man. We even went to just the venues where they do the quinceañeras in the hood just to see if they would let us in and throw a show.
It was so funny how when I come into wrestling, I was disconnected from those two things. Like it's funny because like with the backyard wrestling with Slash and Ugwa and ComptonMania, it was so to me I was like. Because I was weaned on the product. Yeah. So for being like seeing a backyard product, being like, ew, who wrestles in the backyard? Ew. I was bougie like that. See, I was talking about the '80s thing, man.
But it's all about that, though. I mean, when you think about someone like Amazon and Jeff Bezos, people of faith talk about this. It talks about do not hate on the humble beginnings. Sometimes it's going to take you to be struggling to start that business, but then boom shakalaka, you making bank later on.
Yes, sir.
And so
you
that's
cannot
what we
use boom shakalaka no more. That shit been
That's like 90. That's like 90. That's like.
I'm trying to bring it back.
That's
I'm trying to bring it back. I'm trying to get my NBA jam on. Is that all right?
That's like 95.
Ain't nobody using boom shakalaka.
And we see why.
I'm trying to have my phrase on a podcast.
Boom shakalaka.
Boom shakalaka. But no, on the real
now
you gonna have to sell that to Boom Shasta. Maybe you buy it for the low.
Now I got Lords of the Underground in my head.
But I really
Boom shakalaka, yo, here comes the Chief Rocker rocking rhymes.
Yeah. See? But I think that's so dope. I think that's so dope. And when you could see people bringing their vision to fruition, and you guys are dope, man. You guys, I'm so excited to see y'all at Slauson Slam and just to be rocking out.
You're a good band.
And
who runs with y'all? You talked about the bands you guys put together with your when you did your shows. Who runs with the UWC? Who's going to enter our cipher from the UWC's sphere?
Like a good friend of ours, La Pobresca. They're a really well-known, respected band that's been out here for a few years, and they were the ones that did the Mega Powers live stream that we did after we did it with him. So it was very wrestling like the way I pitched him the idea, because it's like, hey, we're a new and up-and-comer, you're an established vet, so if we do this crossover live stream, you're gonna put us over. And then eventually, once the shows come back, then we'll be established as well and have somewhat of a following and be known. So it was very wrestling-esque the way I asked him to do that.
That's
so,
dope.
Yeah, man.
Mega powers.
Yeah, exactly.
Ooh,
yeah, man. I remember the first time I seen that. I remember staying at my grandmother's house, no cable, no nothing.
NBC.
And my uncle, he had a bunch of old tapes that he dubbed, and he had WrestleMania 4 and 5.
Oh,
man.
yeah.
The one at the Trump Plaza.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that was one.
And that's where the Mega Powers.
But that shaking of the hands when the Mega Powers went to it was electricity.
Being old pays off.
Definitely. So that's where I got the idea from to do that. Man. So
I was so excited when the Heenan family attacked. When they attacked, like when Elizabeth was looking around for help, she played the position so dopely for management. But she sold that, like she's running around like, help Macho, he's getting mauled by the Heenans.
Trying to find somebody.
You know, that whole setup and scenario was gorgeous. And like, the crazy part about it is, on Saturday Night's main event, because that was the show that would just preempt when they couldn't tape Saturday Night Live.
Yes. Yeah.
That's, you know what I mean? So to run that story and start it in that capacity, and to make it last that long was dope. So
and it was like a year build. You know, that to me, that is probably the greatest build in wrestling history, because it told a story from the very beginning all the way to a year. I mean, Macho Man winning the title at WrestleMania 4. And then, them breaking up the Mega Powers explode at WrestleMania 5.
Yeah,
he was super jealous.
Yeah, man.
Dude, I seen that when I was 6 years old, man. Those tapes. He had all these tapes, WrestleMania 1, 2. And then every now and then I had to be careful because there were some porn tapes that he had in there. There's no label, so
that's what you're going to have. You're going to have some wrestling tapes and some porn tapes, Deshaun. Hey, Granddaddy drove.
Hey, I'm just here to fix the plumbing. You can fix my plumbing.
Seriously, nah, man, that was the whole gamble. He had a whole wall of tapes, man, and you got to be careful.
My uncle used to have a sock hanging on the door, and you knew. Do not touch that sock.
You better not come in here now.
You better not come in there.
You better not touch that sock.
Socks.
Don't y'all miss the 90s wrestling?
Got juice on it.
Oh, yeah, definitely not.
Not really.
Nah, but but Angel
he hates everything.
But like Angel, like
He does, if you don't.
last question though, and then we'll move it right along. What will the Compton Maniacs expect to see from Undisputed World Champions?
Good ass question, B.
What
It's
are
gonna
they
be
expected
just
to
some
see?
hard knock, straight up hood shit, man. That's just what we do, man. From Watts,
Hard
we're
knock,
from these
straight up hood
pavements.
shit from Watts.
We bled out here. We drop sweat out here, so they're gonna expect the real deal, man. We keep it real.
I think I love the fact you guys are from Watts, and I just love the fact
Yeah,
you guys
man.
are like.
I love that
I love,
too.
you know, I'm just gonna be like, okay, I'm like so to redeem myself. I love the fact that I'm like rocking with Mexican ska kids. Like, I feel like my destiny's been fulfilled.
Yeah, right. Full circle.
I feel like it's full circle for me. Like, I grew up on 4th and Ocean, hanging out with like the punk rock Mexican kids, and like being at the Finders Ballroom, getting the fishbone and stuff. And now to be doing this business that I love with all my heart from when I was a kid, also with these cats, it feels right. It just feels good.
Oh, dude, it feels like I'm at Disneyland today, man, with you guys.
Man.
So
Loving
this is-
moments with
bro,
Caesar.
I haven't
That's
time in my
dope.
life.
Mark that shit down.
So, you explained why light skin power will be a little salty. Shiloh Greaves will be a little salty,
Wow.
a little jealous
I'm sitting right here.
of Rancho Camacho's success of winning the Ghetto Gauntlet. Because what Shiloh
Stupid
don't want to
conversation.
tell everybody, because he's so angry, the reason why Shiloh was not in the Ghetto Gauntlet, because ladies and gentlemen, Shiloh was retired as if he changed his mind.
What are you
1,000
talking about?
times. So, you know, it took hell and fire to get Shiloh to come to ComptonMania. You know, it was so hard. But Shiloh is upset
This is lies.
that
Where's my
he
lawyer? Lavonte, call the
was
lawyer.
not in the Ghetto Gauntlet.
Call the lawyer.
But Shiloh has to take responsibility for Shiloh because Shiloh screwed Shiloh in that situation.
Wow, really? You're just going to just take...
Yes, I'm
really?
going to take it because it's the same difference.
Wow.
Hey, listen, there was a lot of
Shut
action. A lot of action.
Shut all the way up.
What do you have
What
to say?
just happened here? Shiloh didn't screw Shiloh. Shiloh got screwed. Y'all broke ass company didn't have a belt when he won the tournament to call a champion. You got a belt and didn't give it to my man. How are we at fault?
See,
He
you
actually got
can't
a
in
point.
one voice say how you can't stand this and can't stand that, and you're acting like a straight millennial, thinking that we're going to just hand him
no, he
over
passed that.
title because we got freaking
How many
money
men?
now.
How many men were in the battle royal?
It was 20.
There were 20 men in the battle
No,
royal.
it was 18.
Who won the battle royal?
18-2 women.
Round it up.
The Honcho, the Sancho, Rancho.
Camacho.
Camacho.
You know what?
Las Chonglas. You want Chonglas?
You know what? I don't even care. So what?
Chancla?
It doesn't matter.
Saca la
That's the
chancla.
past. Let's talk about Slauson Slam.
Olay.
That's what we were talking about.
All I have to say is definitely Shiloh Greaves is a very talented wrestler. He's been talented. I've seen him all over competing in Amped Up Wrestling, competing in ComptonMania 1, and then he showed back up and he was in defeat in his match at the Ghetto Gauntlet.
And he lost.
Yes, but
So he can never say
very
he never
competitive,
lost.
very close. He almost pulled it out against Judiz.
Almost.
And listen,
Almost
I do
doesn't
believe
count.
he is
and he's
warranted.
still getting a shot at the title even
Yes.
though he lost.
Because the championship committee has spoken. They have decided to give him that. That's right. They've decided to give him that push. And Caesar, I do believe Shiloh has all the tangibles to become the MFM of ComptonMania. But
I believe Shiloh's got all the tangibles. He's got all the tangibles, period. You don't have to believe it. He does. He literally has the tangibles.
Okay. Now, Caesar.
You know what tangibles even means? Things you can touch. He's got all the things you can touch to make him a champion.
This
He's got
might
all the
sound
tangibles.
crazy, but I still believe Shiloh will win, though.
He's
I
gonna
still
win.
believe he's going to win, but
I
I
know
believe
he's gonna win.
Shiloh is going at it. I think he's acting really light-skinned right now, and it's annoying.
well, the thing about it, and everybody listening to us here, Angel, you were there. You and UWC were there at the Ghetto Gauntlet.
Mm-hmm.
Shiloh, I do say he does have the tangibles. I can say that one more time. He has all the ability, just to make you clear that I
I
understand.
don't even want to hear you anymore. Lavonte, what's your opinion?
Listen, he has all the tangibles to win. But Rancho Camacho has shown us the fortitude to emblazon through injury and still outlast 19 other competitors. You cannot bet against Rancho.
This is the international symbol for you talk too much. That's what this is. My wife used to do this to me.
He's quacking his hand for all those.
Yeah, everybody at home,
Or
he's
listen.
giving me the waka, waka, waka.
Yeah.
But that's all we heard from you and the isms at the Ghetto Gauntlet. And I'm telling you, at Slauson Slam.
People need to stop bringing up the ism and like, I feel like we're like chopped liver out here.
Is it the
Like-
ism or is it the isn't?
Oh.
Is he or is he not
That's
going
the
to be a
question.
champion?
Mm-hmm.
You know what? Lavonte hasn't spoken for a while. I love to
No,
hear
I'm waiting for your answer.
I would
That
love
is a good answer.
I would love to hear what he has to say.
I already said Shadow's going over.
And why?
He's going to cheat. He's going to cheat to win some kind of way.
I mean,
Sorry, he's going to
Wow.
cheat to win.
All right, well, I haven't heard that prediction.
Wow.
I mean, come on. He's ignorant, ladies and gentlemen. He's ignorant. So why wouldn't he not try to cheat to win? He wears a Raiders beanie. Are you kidding me? That is the best way how you could tell.
That's the epitome of ignorance.
Exactly.
That's the giveaway that he's a cheater.
Hey, yo, Black Hole. I'm
What
so
the hell?
sorry right now.
God. It fucked me up.
Like, on God, I'm sorry, Black Hole. I'm sorry you had to sit through this. I'm literally surrounded by L.A. Rams fans.
Oh, even worse.
I think it's only
I'm
one
having
Rams fan
I'm having
in
a
here.
taser face moment right now.
Tomato,
It's the Raiders.
tomato.
Taser
We got a
face.
Giants
So
fan.
how do you think he's going to? How do you think he's going over though? You didn't answer the question.
You know what? I'm gonna put it like this, man. Like Iggy doesn't have to cheat. Iggy Rock Huts doesn't have to cheat. You know what I mean? Like Iggy's the man. Like what you don't understand about Iggy, again, and you two weren't here last time, is let's just look at his resume. His resume is he's beaten this many future endeavors. The rest of SoCal has beat about their best friend who they have cake with on Instagram all the time with. That's what SoCal does. Y'all are a bunch of posers. Y'all are more interested in being like cliquish and homies and homecoming queen friends and mixed tag couples and dating apps. It's garbage. You know why Iggy and me get dissed? Because we don't like it, and we don't pretend to like it, and we don't really care if you think we like it. We win. We go to Knox, we win. Fox City, we win. Everywhere we go, we win. And people can't stand it, but we win. The proof is in the pudding, and we hella jello.
I know, but you got to keep in mind that was Rancho's moment, and I think Iggy might have angered him 100 times more than he usually is an angry guy, but I think he angered him to a point where he might not be able to outstand Rancho Camacho.
I mean, you guys ruined his coronation as champion.
Exactly, man.
You're
pissed
looking at
me
it the
off.
wrong way. You're looking at it the wrong way. Until Iggy put his hands on him, nobody even cared about Rancho Camacho. Now everybody talks about him. We did him a favor. You're welcome.
So you're saying he made him famous.
Made you famous.
Man, famous, huh?
Wow.
Well,
I couldn't have said it better. Lamont, to say it again.
So you saying he made him famous?
Yes.
So I mean, you talking about, and I'm want to jump on what my guy Angel was saying right now, because really, Rancho that day went through a lot of stuff just to get there.
He busted his knee, too. He had a busted knee.
Busted
Not
his
forget,
knee.
He won that battle royal with a busted knee.
His car got towed.
Wait.
He got
a little bit behind the scenes. Yeah, his car
Yes.
got towed.
You know,
His motorcycle broke down.
Yes.
His dog bit him.
He had like things in his family was going on.
Bananas.
He had a lot going on.
Oh, yeah.
The deck was stacked against him, and he didn't make no excuses like light skin Power did.
Nobody
He
made no
came up
excuses.
in there and he found a way to win, and Shiloh robbed him of that moment. He
We
robbed
did
him
not.
of the moment.
He did.
We enhanced it. You're looking at it wrong. Until the moment Shiloh's hands hit the back of that Mexican's head,
What?
nobody cared about it.
Ladies and gentlemen, and there's another one that has just got canceled.
The master of hate.
Has just been canceled.
And now, Caesar
I'm
Black.
just saying. Until the Big
been
Popper
shut down.
told Richie Valens he was cool, nobody cared about La Bamba. We just basically gave him his Richie Valens moment.
I mean, I cared about Oh, Donna. Oh,
Oh,
Donna.
Donna. Yeah,
You are
whatever.
just you are blaspheming Because he's declaring the Big
I need
Bopper.
Google.
The
What?
Big Bopper was more important than Richie Valens. How dare you?
Actually, I didn't
Chantilly
say
and
that. I
Lace
said
had a
nobody cared
pretty
about him
face.
until Big Bopper signed off on him. Buddy Holly was more important than both of them. So,
Well, let's get back to Rancho. I just feel that Rancho. But you know what? No sides taken. I believe this match is going to be an epic match, championship
picking?
match.
make a pick, bro.
I did make a
It's
pick.
a podcast.
I said Rancho.
This is not.
He said Rancho.
You
He
said
did.
Rancho?
I did it from the beginning. You know, this match is going to be epic. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're listening to this podcast, you want to be there, you got to make sure you buy your tickets now on Eventbrite, Slauson Slam, ComptonMania. Listen, Rancho Camacho, Mr. Ignorant Shiloh Greaves, ComptonMania Championship, the MFM title. And you're going to be in his corner, aren't you?
Well, duh.
Caesar, don't get involved. I hope somebody whoop your old ass if you get
I'm
involved.
Shove a drumstick.
We
in your
need
damn
some
fucking
signs
ear.
that say "whoop Caesar's old ass." And
I'ma get
the-
my
Oh,
drumstick.
hey, I might bring that sign.
I'm gonna get my drumsticks and shove it down his throat.
Look what you're starting. Look what you're starting. You're starting a hate campaign, a smear campaign. ComptonMania is becoming an unsafe work environment for blacks. Caesar blacks.
Well, Caesar
my
Black, but
goodness.
I've been told, and we have our guest is going to be there, ladies and gentlemen, and we have Curtis Millender, who will be there in attendance as ComptonMania's very special guest. I think if he sees you and your shenanigans, he's gonna get involved.
Oh, you gonna get your ass whooped.
I like that. Lavonte sang that again.
You're gonna get your ass whooped.
Why are you even here?
To tell you that you're gonna get
I'm
your
sorry,
ass
like,
whooped.
a minute ago, you were like signing off with me. Now you're like,
Yeah,
I can't with you right now. I just can't.
I'm a facing hill.
Anyway, let's talk about Curtis. Curtis was going to try to be here tonight in the studio, but according to his text, this man picked up a fight next Friday, so he's in the gym doing his thing. He might knock on that door, he might not, but if he doesn't, you know what? I'll just put it like this, yo. He can bring his affliction shirts. He can bring all that, right? If he gets involved in ism business, it ain't gonna be no case to protect the man. But if he's
What?
Yeah, what?
A
Wait,
cage
are
to
you
protect
telling us
him?
there'll be no cage to protect him?
all I'm saying is this, man. Like, he's there to do one thing, two things, maybe three things. None of them have to do with the ism. He's there for Sean Black and Matt Fuller versus DJ Fresh and Alpha Zoe for the UGWA titles. He's there to do some commentating. He's there to do some ring announcing, which, you know, by the way, your job is on LinkedIn. I saw it. Anyway, so when Curtis gets there, as long as he deals with Curtis stuff, stays out of ism stuff, Curtis will be fine. Curtis comes into my world, I don't care where your background is. Caesar rules the ring.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you like this. I ain't bringing nobody in here to hold him back from whooping your ass, because I'm gonna tell you, I watched him train and I don't want no smoke.
Yeah.
I don't want smoke. I just like facts.
you gotta watch that, Caesar. He has an 18-8 professional record, and you might be number 19.
Listen, I've been watching
maybe 22.
I've been watching him in UFC.
You'll be 19 and 20.
I've been watching him in UFC, Bellator. Been watching him lately in the PFL. Listen, and the way you've been talking here on this podcast,
Why is it gotta
we
be
may
me?
need to ask him to be at ringside for that match.
He's so dangerous, bro. I seen him like he'll jab with the left, which will make you move your head to this side, and he introduce you to his foot.
Oh.
And when that usually happen, it's 9-9 nigga.
Yeah,
I don't
that-
want no smoke with Mr.
Yeah, I
Curtis.
watched a lot of footage of Mr. Curtis.
Young man, you got
Yeah.
knocked up.
He's
I'm getting-
dangerous.
I think it's gonna be
But
like
again,
Mike
you know
Tyson,
what I'm
Shawn
saying?
Michaels
Like-
over again.
You know, PBA is a gifted martial artist himself, so the ism's
Okay.
covered.
And there again, I know Deshaun, this man, you listen, I came in here just to hype the match, and you just attacked me because I was speaking facts
I didn't attack
of
you.
how you guys got involved in the match. PBA was there. Manny Mars was there. You guys, listen, I think we're going to have to make sure Camacho does have some backup. But ladies and gentlemen, this match is going to be epic. Deshaun, I'm looking forward to this match. First ever title match in defense in ComptonMania history.
Wow.
It's going to be epic.
It's going to be epic. And like I said, the only reason why I'm not rooting for, but I think Light Skin Power is going to win because
No, you said
I just feel like,
you like us.
you said I like you guys?
Do you want to join the ism? Perhaps
Never.
one day?
You said rooting for. You said it.
No. Heck no. I mean,
Are you
that
going
was
to join the dark side?
never.
Why we gotta be the dark side?
I mean,
I
We're
guess-
too light skinned into the Filipino, dude. We're quite the caramel complexion side. Anything like.
I just feel like you idiots got a plan, and I don't know if Rancho. I don't know if Rancho. I don't know. I know Rancho's gonna
Hey,
be down.
Everybody, I want you guys to think about one thing. Close your eyes. Think about the ism as the mother effing men.
No,
With
don't
the
want
free
to.
world rules. Think about it. Let that wash over you. 4 champions of great and magnificent power.
An empire
An empire.
of some sorts.
An empire of some, yeah, I like that. An empire of some sort. 4 champions.
If you work hard
Shiloh
enough,
wins, we all win.
if you work hard enough, you can get your own show on Friday nights too.
You know what? Shut up.
Yeah.
Shut up, Angel. I like Hollywood P better. He says the greatest things.
He actually says nothing. He
That
does
makes him
sign
the greatest
language.
of the band.
Hollywood P does not.
greatest
Where
of
is
the band.
Hollywood P?
He's feeling under the weather. Hopefully not the beer virus, but I think he'd be okay. Nah, he's good. He's a healthy guy.
It's the mask. Damn.
It's the mask. He needs to get a cleaner mask.
Just make sure he's at
Yo!
SummerSlam.
Yeah, now he'll be
Let's talk
there.
about some other matches at ComptonMania. What's going on?
all right. And so let's talk about another match. Ladies, I mean, Caesar, you're going to be involved in another match. Your other guys, you got PBA and Manny Mars in tag team action. And I guess there you're going to get involved again then too, huh?
Why am I getting involved just by being there? My involvement is the fact that I brought some gentlemen together.
Sit your ass down and stay out the way. That's what
Again,
you need to do.
All I did was brought some like-minded gentlemen together.
Oh God.
And see the beef. Deshaun, talk about it. The beef that these guys built with God King and who's
We
he
didn't
teaming
build
with?
it. Wait a minute. Why are you going to ask it? They built it with us. We were doing ism business. We were in the middle of the ring handling our business. Nobody said,
Your
hey, God
business
King, boom,
was
Shasta,
jumping-
why don't you run to the ring and
Was
save
jumping
this
Rancho
guy?
Camacho. Listen, I can't wait till the day we have a 6-man tag and it'll be them on one side against you guys.
Shut up.
That's the third shut up.
Why you got to be putting things in people's
Stop
heads?
attacking them.
I don't get it, Anthony. Like, you're supposed to be neutral. It's not like you're making matches. It's not like we're at a 15
You attacked
man.
me on this evening.
You know what, Anthony Desiree? I'm glad you're here, but you know what? Your opinion is ridiculous. There's no 6-man tag. We did not jump Rancho. It's all conjunction. If you keep slandering the ism,
All right, Caesar, explain what happened then if you did not jump Rancho.
Rancho,
What was that?
Rancho needed a hug. Shiloh's a hugging guy. If you watch the video of Foley, he tried to hug him. And Rancho ran and slipped. He was all slippery. He went to hug him and he slipped. And he tried to hug him again.
Oh, my God.
And then Manny's like, hold him up. If you watch the footage, Manny tries to help him up and he falls. And then PBA tries to help him up and he falls again. We kick him a couple times. We're slipping on the oil off of him. And and that's what happened.
You just made that. You
Well,
are
let-
good.
I hope
You are
he
good.
whoop your ass. I hope he whoop
Watch
your
the
ass.
footage.
Listen,
Angel, can you believe this?
Oh my god.
You're gonna end up like Pete Rose at every WrestleMania he freaking walked into. It's gonna be you, dude.
I didn't even know what that means.
Oh my god.
Well, listen,
He rose as a gentleman and a scholar.
listen, they were active in the Ghetto Gauntlet.
They
Yes,
were.
they were.
PBA, Manny Mars, active in the Ghetto Gauntlet.
Yes.
However, Manny was eliminated by Candy Girl.
Dude.
Remember that. I said
And
that.
listen, ladies and gentlemen, you can watch the footage as the debut of the Ghetto Gauntlet is dropping any day now. What do you have to say about your boy, the Pinoy Prince, the Manila Mauler, he had a wonderful victory thanks to IT against Jay Bautiste, but in the Ghetto Gauntlet, his supposed girlfriend put him out. Get out the house. Get out the Ghetto Gauntlet.
Are you familiar with the phrase yellow journalism? Because you're the master of yellow journalism. Nothing you said right there was actually factual. Like, honestly, do you work for
What?
Do you work for Fox News? Like, that was garbage. Like, that was a garbage.
No, I work for ComptonMania
First
News.
of all,
Da-da-da-da.
Manny was not eliminated by his girlfriend. She, that calculating vixen,
Watch
Jezebel.
it, watch it, watch it. She's the
Yeah.
sweetest
No,
thing.
matter of
Said
fact,
Jezebel.
his assumption in his mind was she was his girlfriend, but actually he was a stalker, and she said, no, get out.
wow, bro, wow. You just, like, totally relegated my man to some creep mode. She Who doesn't love Manny? His music comes on. The
Candy girl
loves Manny.
Apparently.
You know what? You asked me to speak, and then you speak over me. Okay, that's very rude. First, second of all, you're misconstruing the entire situation.
He's cutting him off the whole show.
Third. Okay, third. And this is the most important part. Manny eliminated himself out of sheer anger. He was like, you know what? Manny was not prepared for her to come off. If you actually watch the footage, Candy runs, there's somebody there, they move, and he's like there. He was being a gentleman. He let her in the ring.
He did.
And look how she repaid him.
She said,
you tell old one foot.
And look how you repay Rancho Camacho.
Why you keep bringing up old stuff?
Because you see, when stuff happened to the ism, you gotta excuse ism. When stuff happened for the ism, it's everybody else's fault. It sounds like you got a bunch of men who don't know how to take responsibility for their actions. And I think Boom Shasta and the God King are going to kick your guys' ass as Slauson Slam.
I'm sorry, who?
The ism isn't.
August 29th.
Who?
The God King
Who?
and Boom Shasta.
No, after
I'm like, did I say the name wrong?
After the match is over, that's what people are going to be saying. Who? You see you flash in the pan, little clandestine. You guys want to jump, protect you, you guys want to be heroes? Let me tell you about heroes. Heroes are my favorite kind of sandwich. That's it. And they get 8. Punks jump up to get beat down. That's not me. That's Brand Nubian. You can check the stats. That's Grand Poobah. That's X. Punks jump up to get beat down. To answer your question, yeah, we're going to have a tag match. It's going to be the ISM homecoming party. Iggy's going to win the motherfucking man championship. PBA, Manny Mars are going to start the road to destiny of tag team greatness in ComptonMania. And we're going to do it on the backs of Boom Shasta, the hip-hop boy wonder. And I got schizophrenia and paint my face Tim God King. Okay? So we're going to take these 2 rookies to the woodshed, beat them with ugly sticks so they look like their mamas when we're done with them. It's going to be an ugly family of clandestine clowns with the ism. Hand up high. Was that clear enough for you?
Listen, your team, your guys are very talented wrestlers. And listen, Slauson Slam is going to be an epic show. I'm looking forward to the match. We just want to see it done in the ring and not with any shenanigans.
Yeah, Caesar, don't get involved. Stay your ass on the side of the ring or away.
No promises.
And ladies and gentlemen, that right there will conclude the ComptonMania podcast. Slauson Slam, get your tickets on Eventbrite. The Instagram at ComptonMania. The Facebook at ComptonMania.
Hey, yo, show.
What?
How would I like to get paid?
And go to www.comptonmania.com. And ladies and gentlemen, YouTube, like, subscribe, share, comment, all that. ComptonMania news at YouTube. And
Slauson Slam. ComptonMania Slauson Slam.
ComptonMania's not the jam.
Shit, I forgot the date. What's the date? August 29th.
August 29th. Oh, damn it.
My bad. Edit.
There you go.
It's ComptonMania Slauson Slam. August 29th. At what's damn?
Somewhere in Los Angeles.
No, I know.
Somewhere on Slauson.
Yeah, just
somewhere.
yeah, we got that. You got that.
ComptonMania presents Slauson
ComptonMania
Slam.
Slauson Slam. August 29th, 6 p.m. Get your tickets now on Eventbrite. $30. $15 children. $50 VIP. No what?
we didn't even announce VIPs, but fuck it.
Oh, we not?
Can I ask how we get paid now? Or you gonna look at me like a fool again?
Did you get paid last time?
I said, how do the people? How do they pay? What do they use?
Credit or debit?
Money order.
No, do it like you mean it.
Money orders.
You could have your parents send a check to 9638 P.O. Box, New York, New York.
For a prayer
that's
gift.
old school. Yeah. It's ComptonMania.
ComptonMania. It is $30 for a dose. That's just $1 a day. Credit or debit? Yes. $15 for children. That's just 50 cents. in 15 days. No.
I'm not even sure that
I
math
don't
works.
even know. Listen,
This is a Scott-
Steiner
this
math.
Scott Steiner math.
$30 credit or debit. If you see me, I'll take cash,
Jinx
crypto, all that. No EBT though.
Yo, I like that EBT
ComptonMania.
though.
I'm not.
If
I'm
you
not.
have to steal your parents' credit card. just
And
make
if
it
it's
happen.
the EBT, that
Listen.
means it's
If you
$60
need
in
to claim a
EBT
stimulus
cash.
check.
If you an adult, $30 for children if it's EBT. Because y'all know it's 50 cents to $1 when it's EBT to cash.
You could submit
I think
$1 to support someone to attend Slauson Slam. Listen, all it takes is an investment to someone's wrestling future.